Hey y'all. Before we start with our final novel of the semester, which is Animal Farm, I want to go over the background and some important terminology that you'll need to know as we go into this novel. So, first, it was written by George Orwell. Um, you might have heard of his other novel that was made into a movie, 1984. You'll read that your senior year in AP. But so George Orwell was a political writer who wrote about the social problems of the and the strict class and structure of England. He was a socialist, and he believed in total equality for all citizens. Um, so he first wrote about communism after he saw the corruption of it in Spain when those in power began to take advantage of the citizens. His hatred of totalitarianism, and the abuse he witnessed in the name of communism prompted him to write the novel Animal Farm. So the story is a fable and an allegory. You know what a fable is. You've read these in elementary school. It's usually a short narrative, and Animal Farm is fairly short, making a edifying or cautionary point, and often employing as characters animals that speak and act like humans. This is, sort of like the ant and the grasshopper. The ant works and the grasshopper plays, and this teaches us um, a lesson, and that's what a fable is. An allegory goes a little deeper. It is the representation of abstract ideas or principles by characters, figures, or events in a narrative, dramatic, and or pictorial form. Animal Farm will bring forth these abstract ideas of communism through animals within Animal Farm. So, the allegory in the novel, you'll see as you start to read, you'll have Farmer Jones, which is the owner of Animal Farm. In the beginning, he represents all of these. This is all from during the time period the novel was wrote. The Czar Nicholas II, Old Major, which is the boar, represents Karl Marx. Boxer. All these are the main characters within the novel, and this you can come back to this as you're reading, and it'll explain to you who these characters within the novel represent. Snowball and Napoleon are two of the main characters. They represent Trotsky and Stalin. So remember, come back to this. You can fast forward to this part in the video and reference this anytime that you're reading. If it doesn't make sense, you'll be able to reference this. I want to also go over the satire. This is a literary work in which human vice or folly is attacked through irony, sarcasm, and derision or wit. Satire is now not only seen in novels. You can see satire on like Saturday Night Live. This is where they take something that is going on with a society or politically, and they attack it with humor and wit and sarcasm. So, for example, you might have something that's like COVID-19 right now. If you watch Saturday Night Live or really any kind of format, you see people sort of making fun of people that don't take COVID-19 seriously enough, or people that take it too seriously, and things like that. And they might make a video of it, of mocking it and things like that. Well, Animal Farm is satirical in that it takes these pigs and these horses and all this in this novel to make fun and bring out all the problems with communism. Propaganda. This usually happens in war, and you'll see this in the novel. It's the systematic attempt to spread ideas or beliefs. The information given in propaganda may or may not be true or accurate. When the media gives us information that is not completely true in order to get us to vote one way or the other or believe one way or the other, this is propaganda. It's facts that support the ideas being prompted will be given accurately, and facts that contradict the ideas being promoted will be withheld or distorted. So the facts may be true, like, for example, I'll just go back with the COVID, that the science behind COVID is real, but some of the other facts may be distorted, like the numbers, or may be withheld. Some information behind it may be withheld, and that could be with even with the voting, with all the controversy around the election and was it rigged. This is information that can be withheld from us or distorted, and this is propaganda. And this happened a lot during World War I and II, where information was not given to the public or was misleading and caused the public to believe one way or the other. So some major themes that you'll see within the novel are that, like the corruption and socialist ideas in the Soviet Union, the societal tendency toward class stratification. That means as much as people want everyone to be equal, it's always, they're going to find, people, humanity, our social nature will find ways to separate. So you can look over these themes and remember, as you're reading, please refer back to this. You can mute me, you can fast forward and do whatever you need to do but refer back to this as you're reading. It'll help you understand and enjoy the novel much more if you do so.